Hey everyone, and welcome to This Explainer. So, practically every dedicated gym enthusiast has faced this, honestly, major aesthetic mystery. You know the drill. You put in the hours, you push the heavy weight, you obsessively track your macros, but there's this one glaring piece of the puzzle that almost always gets left completely behind. Today, we're talking about sculpting the alpha jawline. We're going to bridge that gap between the incredible body you've built and the face that actually presents it to the world. Okay, let's dive right into this vivid contrast. On the one hand, you have the results of hitting the gym incredibly hard. We're talking massive shoulders, thick arms, veins literally popping everywhere. You look like an absolute machine from the neck down, right? But then, contrast that with the ultimate gym paradox, a jawline that's softer than a pillow. It's an incredibly common scenario. You've got this intensely trained, hardened physique completely contrasted against an entirely neglected face. It really is the ultimate paradox. Just think about that phrase for a second. Softer than a pillow. It's ironic, isn't it? You possess this chiseled, hard-earned body, but the very top of your frame, literally the very first thing people look at, retains absolutely none of that edge. It can be so incredibly frustrating to realize you've poured all this sweat equity into your appearance, only to have your jawline completely betray your efforts. So the crucial point here is that when it comes to overall aesthetics, most guys are incredibly diligent about training every single muscle in their body. I mean, from the calves all the way up to the lats. But they completely ignore the one muscle that is constantly on display. It's a massive blind spot in modern fitness routines. We get so, tunnel visioned on the muscles hidden under our gym shirts that we totally forget about the mechanics of the face itself. Now, what's really interesting about this is the number 24/7. Your jawline is literally the only muscle group that is completely uncovered and visible all day, every single day. Your chest, your abs, your quads, they're hidden away most of the time, right? But your face, it's front and center 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It absolutely dictates your entire first impression before you ever even take your jacket off. Historically, guys used to neglect features like the forearms or building a thick neck. For a long time, those were just skipped entirely. But just like those areas, the jawline is incredibly neglected today, and yet it's a hidden powerhouse. Actually, scratch that, it's a total game changer. It's arguably one of the absolute most powerful aesthetic features you can possibly improve to instantly upgrade your entire look. So I want you to lean in for a second and really think about this. What do Superman, Thor, and practically almost any action hero have in common? When you picture the ultimate cultural standard for male superheroes, when you think of that iconic, undeniable presence, what's the defining physical trait that ties all of them together? It's a strong, sharp jawline, and this brilliantly illustrates how our pop culture icons connect directly to this core aesthetic goal. I mean, Superman doesn't have a soft chin. Thor certainly doesn't look like a pillow. They have this commanding, chiseled structure that instantly communicates power, and they do it without having to say a single word. Let's take a step back and see how this builds beyond just comic books and movies. Throughout history, a defined jaw hasn't just been some passing trend or fad. It's been deeply, deeply associated with strength, with confidence, and with masculinity. Society has historically valued a defined jaw because of the evolutionary weight it carries. It basically serves as this immediate, visual shorthand for vitality and sheer capability. Which brings our whole narrative full circle, right back to you. If your jawline looks more like a pillow than a superhero, well, then you are leaving your most powerful aesthetic tool totally on the table. It's really the final frontier of your physical transformation. You've already put in the heavy lifting for your shoulders, your arms, your back, so why stop at the neck? But hey, here's the incredible news. The source material outlines exactly how to fix this in just 5 simple, safe steps. That's right, we can literally turn that pillow into a superhero structure. So if you're ready to finally uncover that 24/7 aesthetic you actually deserve, the only question left is, are you ready for step 1?